Welcome back, guys. Hope you had a nice Christmas and a nice Happy New Year. Today, I wanted to talk about Ocean's 11. Actually, I want to talk about the whole franchise a bit because, as me and my family actually watched the whole, watched Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, and we absolutely loved it again because we've already watched it before. But Ocean's 11, in my opinion, it kind of the rating I would say kind of follows the the parts. But that I mean, part one is the best one, part two is the second best one, part three is the least best one. But part two, in my opinion, in my heart, it's got a special place because the that's kind of comes, where everything clicks together so well. The music, the actors, the banter, the the villain again. It just works so well together. And Ocean's 13, it's got its questionable scenes. It's got all of that. It kind of misses that sort of magic that Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 had, in my opinion. But it's still a good movie because of Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12, and because of the characters' uh, chemistry together, and because it is not as bad as people might say it is. It actually is. It's not. It's a decent movie. It's definitely not as good as Ocean's 12 and 11, and definitely not as bad as Ocean's 8. I mean, that movie. Oh my god, that movie! I watched the first scene. I'm not even sure if that's the actual first scene, but I saw a scene from Ocean's 8. All right, that shows Sandra Bullock. Yeah, she goes around stealing things from average people, average Joes just doing their work, having a holiday, and she just steals scarves, luggages, all that bullshit, right? That pissed me so off. I mean, that pissed me. I can't even say that pissed me off so freaking much. I mean, why is she stealing from normal people? And then why did they think that was a good thing? They made it because the way they filmed it was like, oh my god, look at this person, look at her skills, man, look at her skills. Just stealing people, just stealing random things from random people. Oh my god, look at her skills. Nah, bro, it's disgusting, bro. It's fucking. After I saw that scene, I stopped watching it immediately. And yeah, I mean, hopefully, because I'm hearing that Ocean's 14 might come out. I mean, uh, okay, I'm not hearing exactly that. I'm hearing that the director is kind of thinking about it again, and hopefully, I pray to God every day that Ocean's 14 and Ocean's 8 has no connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that. I want the Ocean's, Ocean's. I would say Ocean's Teens, the teens, to be its own franchise, and then the Ocean's singular numbers to be their own franchise. I don't want them touching each other, like, because I just hope that it's not gonna happen. I just hope. But going back to my beloved Ocean's teens, as I call them now, to make the distinction between the oh my god, Ocean's 8. Anyway, the director also in Ocean's 11 made sure. I mean, his aim was to create a film that put his actors in grandiose scenes, in lavish, outlandish costumes, and he's definitely achieved. I mean, just look at Brad Pitt and Don Cheadle's outfits. They're always something unique about it. The color, the material, always something. And even the other characters, there's always like the costumes, like it should in all movies, should always show a little bit more about the characters. And again, uh, very well done. And what's crazy as always, I didn't even know this, but it's the same customer, there's the same guy in charge for the clothes in the oceans. It's the same guy in charge in Inception, and I loved Inception as well. The costumes in that movie. So that guy, his name I believe was Jeffrey Kirkland, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's his name. And yeah, man, that guy he's definitely got an eye for it, I have to say. And also I have to say, Oceans. Ocean's 11 to 13 has definitely like now. I'm not a I'm not a expertise expert in cameras, but they used I think it was shot on a Pangavision, Pangflex Millennium XL Pangavision primal lenses. I'm not sure if that is the only thing that made the colors pop out, or if they had other equipment that also helped with that. But the fact that the colors in those movies are just so beautiful. Oh my god, I can always watch it and it always like mesmerize the lighting, the colors just worked so well. It really did. I mean, the scenes, like even in the um, cinematography was done by the director as well, and you can tell like, and he definitely had, like I said, he had that in mind of like just love, like just beautiful scenes, just outlandish, lavish, like not exotic, but like yeah, you can say exotic, but and also like prestige. And just like it just made it so beautiful. Like the colors are popping out. Like most movies these days, they're kind of bland. The colors are bland. Everything is bland. Everything is mute. But this one, everything pops out of you. Like it pops out. Especially with the closer the round, it definitely helps that as well. So and a small other thing is that they also had this fun parody with Topher Grace, being in part in Ocean's 11 and in Ocean's 12, which is fun. It's a fun thing to do, and it's definitely like a old thing to do because I don't think we really have those type of things now in movies, in my opinion. If I think about it for a second, let me think about it. Yeah, I don't think we do. Or maybe we do, but this one did especially well, I have to say. So props. And I also have to say the music in all of the films is just so good as well. Especially the song called, I believe it was called Kal Le Dur. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but if you guys give me 1 second and I will get it out. Yes, yeah, Claire de Lune. Oh my god, when that song comes up, I mean the I used Shazam like the first time I was really paying attention to the movies. I used Shazam to know what the song was called, and then I listened to it on repeat. It was so good, and then the scene worked so well together. Like I said, guys, you should go and watch this movie, right? You should go ahead this weekend to watch all of the movies. So yeah, this movie is definitely worth a watch. Based from a movie that came out in the 1960s with a similar premise, brought to the 2000s with a stellar cast that were at their peak and had chemistry just oozing out from all scenes. As always, the costume designer, director, soundtrack played a crucial role and made this movie a classic in my heart. It also that showcased all characters in a good light, and definitely all of the characters were unique some type of way, and they com- and all of them are competent characters, which I really appreciate as well. Each of them doing their role to the best of their abilities, with the best of their guts in the moment, with the best that they have in the moment. So overall, the movie is just a pleasurable, fun movie that is that's got some 6 star and beautiful romance. So therefore, have a look because you would definitely not regret it. And you would, and also just a one small tip when you guys watch it, have Shazam ready so you can Shazam all of the soundtracks, all of the music that's playing. That's it. Thank you guys for watching.